Hey guys, welcome back to Real Estate Informed, the channel that keeps you up to date on all things real estate. Now in this video, I want to talk about Biden, I want to talk about the Federal Reserve, and I want to talk about 40-year mortgages. One of the main things that I believe is going on, you could basically, mark my words, save this video, thumbs it up, and please comment. You do that too and share it. But I'd really appreciate that. I'm working real hard here, guys. Come on. One thing I want you to save this video. There will be 40-year mortgages. I almost said 40-year virgins. I don't know why I said that. There will be 40-year mortgages. I promise you that. And the reason I say that, and I want to make this a quick video. I don't want to go too long. I'm at a minute now. Basically what's happening is, and the first sign that I got of this was when the eviction moratoriums and all of those were, they were kind of like ending, and the mortgage forbearance was ending. Biden had told banks that if somebody needs to refinance. If their payment is still too high. Now there's a bunch of things that he said that the banks had to abide by. But one thing was, if they wanted to refinance. If the payment was too high, they must offer them a 40-year mortgage. Now, when you do a 40-year mortgage, what does that do? That reduces your payment, but adds 10 years to your loan mortgage. So I think that was like the first step in the Fed, the presidency, kind of giving us a sign that I think a lot of people missed, and I wanted to point out was when stuff is going wrong, the Federal Reserve has, levers that they pull. Now, I've said this in multiple videos, and sometimes, one of the main levers that they pull is interest rates. They can lower interest rates to keep things tugging along. The problem with that is that the interest rates are basically zero at the Federal Reserve. So when we get our mortgage rates, we're like 3%, 2.7, 2.8%. It's just basic. It's I want to say it's lower than inflation, but inflation, don't get me, it's transitory. Don't get me started on that. But basically, the interest rates are too low, so that the government doesn't have that lever to pull. And then there's other things that the government and the Federal Reserve will do. They will start buying bonds. But the problem is now they have bought so many bonds that it's just getting to a point where they're going to have to start tapering. I said that they can't taper. They just can't, because if they stop buying these bonds, the interest rates will rise because of the inverse relationship. So what's another lever that they could pull to keep this market going, especially real estate? Because if you've noticed in the past, real estate slows down, stock market slows down. They kind of go hand in hand. Stock market's more instantaneous. Real estate is a little bit more hard to tell. Like, are we falling right now? Are we not? It's harder to tell because it's not instantaneous. But within a 6-month period, you could definitely know, like, things are going south. You know what I mean? So with that, so what's another lever that they could pull? They could do 40-year mortgages. They can't reduce house prices. They're out of control. It's the first time, like in the Seattle area, first time home buyer, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 was the first time home buyer. That was the purchase price that they were looking at. 400 to 500K, probably less if you were more down south. Now, even down south, where houses were 300 to 350K are now, for first-time home buyers, are about 650, 750, 850. The new construction down south that just like 2-3 years ago was selling for $450,000 new, 3 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Your basic, starter homes. $450,000. Those same houses right now selling for $750 to $850. Market is out of control. So how do you control this? You can't lower those prices. You can't increase interest rates. Market will crash. What do? You do a 40-year mortgage. And when you do a 40-year mortgage, prices continue to rise. Your payments lower, but now you're stuck with 10 more years on your mortgage. So I said it here. I'm sticking to it. I know the Federal Reserve has a huge, Biden has a huge decision to make with what they're going to do with Jay Powell and Jerome Powell, and are they going to replace them? Are they going to keep them? Whatever. But this 40-year mortgages thing, I think they have no other option. Either raise interest rates or go to 40-year mortgages. I think they're going to ride this out and just push the can further down the road, 40-year mortgages. So mark this video, save it. Trust me, 6 months from now, you're gonna be like, yeah, he was right. So, you know, not trying to be cocky or anything. I'm just saying, like, I do my research and stuff, and I just feel like, you know, with the things that I know and the things that I read and things that like I see, I just feel like I'm just like 40-year mortgages. Trust me, they're coming. Comment, subscribe, and if you disagree with me, tell me why in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, bye.